Tim McNeil, a very accomplished actor, writer, and director here today. Timmy, and teaches here at Stella Adler Academy and Theater in Los Angeles on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
So Timmy, I know Tim all these years, and I know his all that he's done. I've seen most all of it, but I'm going to have these notes here just to refresh my memory. You've done 30 films and television shows. And I remember one time being at a restaurant here in town. We'd all gone out, and a guy, one of the waiters, would recognize you from Starship Troopers. Remember that night? He was like, "Oh, I loved you in Starship Troopers," which you were good in. How was it to work in a sci-fi movie like that? Did you have a lot of blue screen?
No, there wasn't any blue screen, but it was great working on that set.
I guess the question I would ask you is, because you've done a lot of theater, you've trained at Stella Adler in the technique extensively, and now you teach it, a very venerable and respected teacher of Stella's work. Do you find that this technique applies to film and television as well?
I personally think it's better for film and television than it is for theater even, because I think that the use of the imagination allows us to create very specific inner lives for our characters, which is what every film and television actor needs. So from that perspective, plus the imagination allows for such great range from an actor if they learn to use it specifically, which is what we teach here. So I think it's best for film and television actors. For me, I think the most important part of it is really that we give actors tools to create a specific and deep inner life that has no boundaries for them as actors.
Moving also into your writing, I'm curious sometimes, because this technique, Stella brought such a passion for script breakdown, analysis to the table. Do you think that you learned something, because you are a respected writer, did you learn something about writing, and did you gain a passion for writing from studying with Stella?
Well, it's on two levels. The first, I thought, was that it's all character-based, this work. So from the character-based acting is the same as, it's the basis for, it's the fundamental grounding for writing. Everything I do starts with character, so that's what she gave me there. But the second thing she gave me was a real understanding of the arc of a playwright's life and how great playwrights work with theme and the specifics of theme. And for me, that's probably the main thing that I bring as a writer, is I try and write about those kind of themes that are universal and move people in some way. That comes directly from Stella's work. And Joanne Linville, but they're both, but Stella primarily because she was such a huge voice in my head about theme and what, when you write something, if it isn't meant to reveal something or to change something or to contribute to the zeitgeist, there is no point in doing it, which is a burden, but at the same time it's a great thing that she instilled in all of us, I think.
Yeah. An actor once commented to me in discussing this technique and way of working that he understood that Stella was telling actors to play the theme. And he said, "I don't understand that. How do you play a theme?" And my answer was, she's not asking you to play the theme. How would you address that question?
Well, on two levels. The first is, I think that every human being I know has themes running through them. Me particularly, I have specific themes running through me. For instance, when I was a young kid, the little girl next door committed suicide. This is a theme. I'm trying to understand that runs through my life. Other themes are running through my life, just like everybody has those themes. But for an actor, what Stella was talking about wasn't playing a theme, but to understand the theme. She was talking about the action. When we play actions, those actions should serve the theme, not to play that theme. And we teach that here, how to serve the themes of the play and to illuminate them and to communicate on an emotional and an intellectual level. That's the highest form of our work. And to me, that's something every actor should be striving for. That's what great actors do. They communicate big ideas.
Yeah, and do you think that also it makes sense that your character would have an opinion of the theme?
Yeah,
point of view on the theme.
Absolutely.
So it helps guide us towards character as well.
Yeah.
As you said, playing the actions and all should be informed by the theme.
Yeah, and I think that's huge. I mean, the character work here, I think the reason for this place is the character work. The reason why I say that is because it's the fundamental building block of any kind of artistic endeavor, even the ballet. It's a character-based idea that we teach here that translates very easily into directing and also into writing or any kind of performance-based art that you want to go into. It's always based in a specific character in a specific circumstance. That's why I love this place. In addition to all the nuttiness that happens here, the beauty, it's just crazy.